Hello, I'm back with another video. It's been like a month or probably like 3 weeks that I haven't posted. It's just June has been a lot. It was a roller coaster with like mentally and emotionally, but I'm really kind of happy to be back to it. Hopefully I can stay consistent this time. Anyways, so this is gonna be a video for those for beginners who really want to go to the gym, and I'm gonna name out things to know before you go to the gym. So let's get right into it. I do have a list, so if I'm looking down, I'm sorry. First step is get a tour at the gym. It's really important to get a tour to know what type of environment you're stepping in. So when you go to the gym, talk to the staff front desk and ask them to give you a tour, because it's really important to know the environment, the bathroom, how friendly are their staff, like what are the benefits, if you can get a trainer, you can get a look at the cardio side, at the weights, equipment and stuff like that. It really depends on you, on what you're trying to build for yourself or what you're really trying to work on. So I feel like getting a tour at the gym, it's really important. Personally, I've gone to a lot of gyms, probably like max 4. So I have gone to Planet, Exports, LA, and Lockout, and I went there as a guest because I knew, or I know people that go to those gyms. So I tended to ask like, hey, can I go with you? And they'll be like, yeah. So yes, if you do have like a person that goes to the gym, also ask them if you can get a tour and they can tell you their own experience in the gym. So from my experience from Planet, I feel like they don't have a lot of equipment or a lot of free weights. It's just mostly machines, so I feel like that wasn't the best fit for me. And then another gym was Exports. I love Exports. I just feel like there's a lot of people that go there, especially because there's a pool and there's a basketball court. So that gym could have been fit for me, but I'm thinking about going to Exports, but not yet. But I do feel like going, or like even just transferring to that gym and stuff like that. They really have like good equipment and machines, and I love it. Like, I just love it. I went to LA. LA is kind of similar to, well, I should say Exported now, because I think they switched the name, but it's somewhat similar to Exports. I just feel like Exports has a lot more like machines though. And I've gone to Lockout. That's a powerlifting or bodybuilding gym, and it's really nice. Like, I love the aesthetic. Like, the walls are black, like everything, and there's like another separate room, and it's just like, whew. But the gym that I go to Blink, and personally I love Blink. That's my safe space. I started going there because it's kind of similar to Planet, but not really, because they have free weights. Like, they have a squat rack, a bench, like high, like they have like the weights, like the weights are like bigger numbers or whatever. So I honestly like it. So I've been going there for like 2 years, and that's where I technically started. So yes, get a tour, ask questions, lots of questions. Just remember that it's only you and that staff, and if you're going as a guest, it's just you and that person, like nothing else. Step is be prepared. Be prepared mentally and emotionally. When you're starting and like you're going by yourself or with somebody, you tend to feel insecure. And I'm saying it because I felt that way. I would see like all these amazing girls getting their workout in, and I felt insecure because I wasn't there, and I was like, man, like I have a long way to go. I don't know if I can do this. And consistency plays a big part. You have to be disciplined with yourself in order to get there. But besides that, I'll talk about that in a few. But being prepared is like, you really have to be prepared. Also be prepared, like taking a bag or like a little book bag and start putting items that you need. For example, like perfume, deodorant, hairspray, I don't know, like a brush for your hair, ligas, what else am I missing? Like a towel if you want to, like, take your sweat off your face. Is timing. When you're with your friend or when you're talking to a staff, ask them what are the busiest times. And I feel like that's important because you don't want to go where it's so busy, it's so packed, and you get no workout in, because people tend to take their times like doing their workouts, and sometimes it takes up to like, man, it takes like at least 10, 15, 20 minutes. Like I said, it really depends on the people. It also, make sure you're timing that best fits with your schedule, whether you're going to school, whether you're at work. You know, always make time to go to the gym. Personally, I go to the gym like 6, 7 in the morning, because that's where not a lot of people are there. It's like really steady for me. And I'm not saying you have to go at that time, but you know, whenever you go, just go in the mornings, go in the afternoon, and then go at night and test it out to see like what time best fits with you and how comfortable you feel. What's it called? Yeah, so timing plays like a big part as well, because I don't want you standing for a machine that's gonna take like a whole hour. Not a whole hour, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. Step number 4 is wear comfortable clothes. Wearing comfortable clothes, it really plays a big part because it boosts up your confidence. So if you want to wear like pants, sweatpants, sweatshirts, whatever, go ahead, girl, do you. If you want to wear sports bras and booty shorts, go ahead, do your thing, girl. But just don't feel pressure just because somebody else is wearing sports bra or they're showing skin or stuff like that. Don't feel pressure to be seen that way. You get me? Wear comfortable clothes. It really boosts up your confidence. Trust me. I literally was wearing whatever I bought on the store at the stores, and I started buying like gym clothes, and I started to feel like, how about it? But you know, once I started seeing my body form itself, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get a sports bra, and then I'm gonna get booty shorts, and then I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna get that. And you know, confidence really, like, it went from like here to like right here. So yes, wear comfortable clothes that you can work on or work in. I'm getting mixed up with my words today. What's going on? I believe this is step 5, but plan your routine. It's so important to plan your routine, because if you plan a routine, whatever days you go, you're gonna see a lot more progress than you doing like random workouts. So think about, what is your goal? And I know a lot of girls are gonna say like, I want a big booty. Okay, period, go ahead, get that big booty, girl. But you have to know what exercises you have to do. So plan your routine. Like, what are you gonna do Monday? What are you gonna do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday or Sunday? I mean, it depends how you like. It depends how you plan your schedule. So, for example, for me, Mondays I have quads and glutes. Tuesdays I have back and biceps. Wednesday I have hamstrings and glutes. Thursday I have shoulders, triceps, and chest. But I'm trying to switch chest to Saturdays, but I have to see how that's gonna work out. And then Friday I have glutes. So it plays a big part, because I remembered that I was doing random workouts and I wasn't seeing progress until like I started doing more research and I started taking it more serious. And then I started doing like my routine and I started seeing extreme progress. Let me tell you, extreme. And I felt like I could have done this a long time ago, but like I said, I had no guidance, so I didn't know what I was doing at the gym, so it's okay. So yes, you don't have to have the same schedule as me or as anybody else. It really depends on what is your goal. Like, what are you really trying to focus on, you know? The reason why I have 3 days of lower body is because I also want to work on my lower body a lot more than my upper body. You know, I want to have a big booty too, girl. Like, come on now. But I'm more of a quad girl than a booty girl. I don't know why. That's just how I like it. I like having big thighs, girl. Let me sit on your face. Nah, I'm just playing. Just playing. Step number 6 is equipment. So I'm gonna show you guys then to tell you guys. Well, I'm gonna explain obviously, but equipment plays a big part, especially what you're working on or what machine you're on, or you know, like I said, whatever it is that you're working on, sometimes equipment really does help. So this is my gym bag, and this is a barbell pad. I carry a barbell pad when I'm doing hip thrusts for the Smith machine. I got this off of Amazon, so obviously like you can literally open this from both sides, you know, put the barbell in here, and then that's it. Sorry, that's a lot. You literally wrap this around your ankle, and then you literally tie up the little, whatever thing is called, the little hook, and then you just start bringing your leg back, and you'll feel like all the like movement and stuff like that. I don't know how to explain it, but if you were to look up glute kickbacks, then you would understand what I'm trying to say. But if you know what this is already, then girl, period. All right, so man, I'm so sorry guys, I keep forgetting what these are called, but this is kind of like a wristband. So I tend to bench, and I also tend to use those free weights, and these are for my wrist, so that way I don't mess up my wrist or I don't injure myself. So technically what I do is just wrap it around, and like I barely have any type of like movement compared to like this. I can barely like, you know what I mean. Like I can bend this one all the way, and I can't with this one. This one really helps me support if I'm trying to like carry a big weight. It really helps me out a lot. I think these are called hip resistant band. So I obviously, all these equipment, I got it off on Amazon, and I like using this when I'm doing Smith machine hip thrust. Personally, I would say that a lot of people don't need it, but I like to use it because I feel like I feel it more in my glutes, and it really goes between my thighs. So obviously it's like this. Oh, you can barely see, but it's like this or whatever, and it really helps my legs to not spread too much or like lose my my position. So you have my fucked up pre-workout. So this is what I take, and this is what I carry on in my gym bag just in case, because I need energy, and it tastes good. It's watermelon. Obviously I got my JBL. I wear these when I go to the gym. I used to wear AirPods, but AirPods weren't doing it for me, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just get actual headphones. And these are good, you know, they're really comfortable, they don't hurt my ears, so I really like this. And I also got it from Amazon. I don't know if I said that already. I forgot what clippers, like I forgot what these are called. These are clippers. So if you're trying to bench, or you're trying to squat, or you're trying to deadlift, in order for your plates to not move, this is what I put at the end of the barbell, or at the end of the plates, so that way my plates are like hold still together. You know what I mean? Knee pads or knee sleeves. These are good, especially if you're squatting. If you're squatting, these really help me out for my knees not to like really collapse into each other. It's more like hold still, and also for my knees not to really like, it just gives me support. I'm gonna just say that, because me trying to explain things in details is not it. And then these are also for like wristbands, wrist supports or whatever. So this is how I put it on. It's way different than the actual wristband. Oh, why are these together? It's literally different. The difference is that this really helps my wrist, and then these help me if I'm doing like deadlifting, or I'm doing RDLs with like a dumbbell. I literally wrapped around the weight inside, and it just gives me support to like pick up the weight. It helps me pick up the weight faster and smoother. Thing that I have is a lock. I got this at my gym, and I like it. So if you're trying to leave your stuff, or you're trying to do cardio and you don't want to carry your stuff with you, or you feel like you're not gonna need anything and you just want to leave your stuff in the locker, it's really good to have a little lock. There's a lot of like rateros out there. I'm not saying you're one, but I've seen people, or I have heard people say that they stole like a lot of things from other people. So yes, it's really good to have a lock. If you don't have a lock and you put things in, like in your locker, and you don't lock it with this, just make sure you don't have anything that's really important to you that people can steal. So for example, like I go to the gym and I always leave my jacket and that's it, because I have nothing in my jacket. I take everything out of it and I just put in my gym bag, because I know I'm gonna carry my gym bag with me. So yes, don't put anything that's really important to you in the locker if you don't have a lock. Then the very last thing, which is step 7, is discipline over motivation. Cannot stress this enough. A lot of people say that they can't find motivation into working out. Don't get me wrong, motivation really helps out a lot of people to really get things started, but motivation is not really gonna take you so far. It's like you have to go to work and get that money. So it's like you have to put in the work in at the gym to get that body. Look at it that way, you know. I remember like there's actually even some days I don't even feel like going to the gym, and I'm all grumpy and I'm like, oh, I don't want to even be here, I don't want to try. At the end of the day, I'm so happy that I got my workout in, because I'm showing up for myself and I'm doing something for myself that I always wanted to do, or that I've been like thinking about. So don't rely so much on motivation, please, please, please. I know a lot of people tend to give up because they're like, oh my god, I don't have motivation for that, or I don't know, I just don't feel like going. Girl, discipline. You want it, go get it. Like my last one is really nutrition, or like what to eat and stuff like that. So depending on your goal, or depending whether you want to like lose weight, whether you want to add weight to your body, it's really important to make your research into what you're going to be eating, and then also like looking at the calories, the fat, the sugars and stuff like that. Really take care of your diet. You're literally not going to see progress at the gym if you're not taking care of like yourself. And I know there's like a lot of influencers as gym content creators that really tend to give out really good supplements. So yeah, make sure like whether you want to bulk, whether you want to cut, girl, like just make your research. And for those who are wondering what's cutting and bulking, so cutting is losing weight, so not technically losing fat and just looking much leaner, and bulking is more like adding a little fat but you're gaining more muscle. So like let's say for example, like if you're bulking right now, you're trying to gain a lot of muscle, and then you want to cut later, that means you want to take out that fat from your body, and then you really want to look lean. So in order to look like that, you have to take care of your diet. And I'm not saying you have to eat vegetables, or you have to eat fruit all the time, or like you have to be really, really, really strict. Like you don't have to, you know. You can have like some cheat days, like a little cheat thing throughout the day, because I know it's tempting and I've been there, done there. So yes, don't be so hard on yourself with the diet, but also make sure what you're putting into your system. This girl again talk. But yes, with that being said, I really hope you guys have a good workout. I really hope you guys enjoy your journey. Always take before and after pictures. Trust me, it's gonna help out a lot. It's gonna boost your confidence even more, because you're gonna be like, oh hell yeah, I did that. So yes, take before and after pictures, or even videos, and then, you know, just keep going. Like I said, discipline over motivation. Don't rely on motivation, and I feel like you should be set. And like I said, if you have any questions or any concerns, feel free to message me, and hopefully I can reach back to you.